Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to present to you the class of 2020 for McNary High School. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to McNary High School's 55th commencement exercise. On behalf of our district, the Salem-Keizer Board, the school's students and faculty, it is my pleasure to welcome the parents, family members, and friends of the class of 2020. At this time, sorry seniors, I got a little ahead of myself. At this time, would everyone please rise as we listen to our national anthem, arranged and performed by Ingrid and Gretchen Dunn and Lila Seitz.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air,
Thank you. My name is Eric Jesperson. I'm the principal of McNary High School, and I'm so excited that everyone's here today. Thank you for helping these seniors on this gorgeous August afternoon. Before we begin this afternoon's ceremony, I would ask for your assistance with this program. At McNary High School, we are proud of the dignity and seriousness with which we conduct graduation. In order to make this ceremony as serious and respectful for our families and students, we'd ask that you would please silence your cell phones so that graduation is not uninterrupted. And please remain in your seats during the ceremony and after the ceremony until we excuse the students at the end. McNary families, as you know, as I know, are wonderful social creatures, but this year we do need to do it from a distance. Help us demonstrate that today's event marks a joyful but serious milestone in the lives of these graduates, not only for them, but also for the families that are here to support them. We want to enjoy the afternoon by honoring the efforts of our students in a way that shows respect for them, their families, and our school. These proceedings are being filmed today by Capital Community Media and can be viewed on the local access channel. Please consult your local TV listings for times and those dates. Today we're honored to have several special dignitaries participating in today's commencement activities. I'm pleased to present to you our school board representative from Kaiser, Director Danielle Bethel. Also with us today is the elementary level director for Salem Kaiser Public Schools, Mrs. Heidi Litchfield. Finally, I'd like to acknowledge and thank the tremendous efforts of the members of the graduation committee who put together today's events. Corinne Jackson, Todd Layton, up in the booth, Ashley Gruber, Lexi Johnson, Dan Borison, Jim Litchfield, and student leaders Ashlyn Hamilton and Marissa Ortiz. Thanks for everyone for helping make today what it is. Graduates, I want to express to you how incredibly proud I am of you for reaching this milestone. I don't know if you realize it, but it is actually 63 days, a full 9 weeks from when we were originally supposed to have this graduation commencement. And in that time, as you are well aware, we've had all kinds of interesting things happen with us in our community. Student leadership officers, faculty members, community volunteers, and administrators have worked through a myriad of different plans that have been altered, adjusted, and modified multiple times. And I just want to thank everyone for being part of helping make this event come together. There are 40 McNary staff members that are volunteering their time throughout the day to help make this an extraordinary event. So if you happen to see any McNary employees today, make sure to go up to them from 6 feet, of course, and thank them for their contributions. They did a lot to help make today a special day. To our parents and guardians and families and friends, I want to thank you for your amazing support and grace that you've given us in this ever-changing dynamic that we've been in. You know, you've raised some wonderful and resilient kids, and we appreciate you, and we want to make sure that we're honoring these graduates in a meaningful way. We know, seniors, this is not how you envision the school year to probably go, but this has been a historic and unprecedented 5 months. It seems like just yesterday I saw you walking in these hallways with bright eyes, and some of you were excited, and some of you were nervous, and some of you were a little bit of both. And just like that, snap of a finger, here you are on the cusp of graduation, ready to take on the world with your creativity, ambition, and drive. This world is a different place than it was when you started. We all know that. But I got to tell you, despite what you may hear, I think that's a good thing. I think that we should embrace the chaos and disruption that we've had, because that provides an opportunity for you more than any other class to paint on this canvas of this brave new world your own image of how we need to rebuild things and bring things back together. As I mentioned, chaos and disruption can be unsettling, but it forces all of us to think differently in how we do things. And that's where great ideas, inventions, and movements are born. Fortunately for all of us in these uncertain times, this may be the most impactful and fruitful group ever produced at McNary High School in terms of a graduating class. And our society is going to need you to be the builders, leaders, and doers in this, and to help build things up. And I believe that this world-class group of students has all the right ingredients to make us stronger, smarter, and better. I appreciate you. I appreciate how you've been great citizens at McNary over the last 4 years and how you've contributed not only to our school, but the community of Kaiser. I feel blessed to have been able to know you and work with you these last 4 years and to serve as your principal. So our first task for today is to honor our one valedictorian that is on this commencement ceremony. At this time, would Connor Shuley please come to the stand? All by yourself, Connor. Connor wanted to make sure that there was enough social distancing, so he's all by himself. Connor is obviously an outstanding student, and he's embodied excellence in academics through his impressive breadth of knowledge and skill. He has a strong dedication to his own academic success, and he's made us very proud. He's pursued rigorous courses of study, including accelerated courses, earning college credit, advanced placement credit through examination, while maintaining a perfect 4.0 after 8 semesters of high school. Everybody, let's give Connor a big round of applause. Congratulations, Connor. Every year we have a student speaker that has an opportunity to speak at our graduation, and this year it is my pleasure to introduce you to our student speaker. Joe, would you please join me at the podium? Joe Alvarado is a senior who, if you know him well, you know this is a young man that always comes into a classroom or down the hallway with a big smile on his face. He's the epitome of positivity that is reflective of our student body and our senior class at McNary High School. Joe has taken a number of honors and advanced placement courses in his 4 years. He's been involved in AVID and student government, and it is my pleasure to have Joe speak to you today. Please give Joe a big round of applause.
Good afternoon, Celtics. To all the family, friends, and staff who are here with us today to help us celebrate the enormous accomplishment in our lives, the day we've all been waiting for, graduation. I think that on momentous occasions in our life, like graduation, you should always give thanks. So let me begin there. This day wouldn't have been possible without the support from our families, friends, and teachers. Our families have been with us through thick and thin, bringing unconditional support, encouragement, and motivation, helping us be prepared and being organized for what leads us along our path. Being there for when we need to talk helped us learn a difficult subject. They saw us succeed, and they saw us fail. But what makes us mostly proud of our families is that they stuck by us through our best and our worst. Friends, have you either been with us since elementary or met along the path, being there for when we needed to talk or on making decisions, pushing us to strive ourselves, but also to remember to have fun? Now our teachers, they've been teaching us us from elementary, the basics in math, language arts, English, history, to where over the years we've been going more in depth to what exactly it means to learn these subjects. Thank you, all of you. Your job wasn't always easy, even though we fought you at times. Many of you were there for us when we needed a kind word and grace, or pushing us to try and achieve our very best. Now us, the graduates. It wasn't an easy year, but it's also a year in which will be remembered in school history. The coronavirus might have cut our year short, but that didn't stop us from having the normal senior year experience. Going to events, dances, preparing for our next steps in life. That didn't stop us from making the best from a terrible situation. We met the challenge head on and together. This chapter in our lives has closed, and the next one opens tomorrow. Whether you're entering the workforce, going to college, or a trade school, we start our own path of success, making goals for the future and seeing that our experiences from McNary were partially responsible. McNary's mission to its students was true. It allowed us to be bold, to be inspired, to be educated, and nurtured. But most importantly, we are Celtics, now and forever. Thank you.
Thank you, Joe. And also each year we have our seniors select a keynote speaker. This year's keynote speaker is a member of McNary's faculty and has been described by students as somebody that is always there to support kids when times are tough, and always there to support kids and celebrate with them when they get big wins. He's been described as treating each and every student as more than just a student, but as a person. And he's always gone above and beyond the call of duty as a teacher. He's well respected, and without further ado, please welcome our keynote speaker for the McNary High School graduation class of 2020, Mr. Bill Kirkwood.
Hey guys. Well, congratulations on making it here. We are so proud of you. And thank you for asking me to speak. It means a lot to me. Some of you might remember your first day in high school was also my first day as a teacher. So in some ways, I almost feel a part of this class. In a sense, we all grew up together these past 4 years. I've only been given a few minutes to speak, so I'm going to go quickly. So forgive me, but I'm both arrogant enough to believe that what I have to say is important and naive enough to believe that you're going to remember it. So let's summarize this past year and just say a lot of bad stuff happened. And looking forward to better times, I have 4 things for you to remember. Number 1, no matter how much bad has happened, there is good in this world, and it's worth fighting for. The world is full of paradoxes. We can have tragic experiences and joyful ones. This world can be an ugly place, but it is also beautiful. In times, or years, when everything seems to be going wrong, and nothing seems to work out the way you were hoping, don't forget how good things can be. See the bad for what it is, and fight to make it as good as you can. Don't give up. There's always hope. Number 2, you have a calling on your life, a path for each of you to take. Find yours and have the courage to follow it. To help you find your calling, read a book. Read about great people from the past. If you're a praying man or woman, pray. Meditate on it. Ask people who are older and wiser than you. If you don't have any mentors in your life, I happen to know a place with a bunch of old people who know you and care about you. You're always welcome here. What is your calling? Where is your path leading? Find it and then go do it. Number 3, and when you're on your path, be humble. You're going to make mistakes. And like any hiker on a trail, sometimes you find you've taken a wrong turn somewhere. Pride can keep you from admitting those mistakes. It can trap you on the path going down the wrong direction. It's okay to start over. If your job turns out to be poisonous, Don't be afraid to go find a new one, or maybe even go back to school. If your marriage is in shambles, don't be afraid to get help. Go to counseling. Humility will empower you and enable you to progress to the place you want to be. And number 4, I had a conversation with my dad when I was in my early 20s. He started talking about his father, Grandpa, who I knew well and was close to. But Grandpa had just died, and I think my dad was processing everything. Like all people, Grandpa had some great qualities, but also some pretty painful ones. My dad named those qualities and then told me how he has worked to keep the good things that Grandpa did with him and how to guard himself from repeating Grandpa's mistakes. The talk kind of wrapped up with essentially a confession from my dad saying he knew his faults and failures, and he asked me to carry on the legacy of keeping the good things that he's done for me and finding a way to guard myself to keep me from repeating his mistakes. And I want to invite each of you into that moment. You know your story. You know the legacy that you are inheriting from your families and experiences. Identify the good things that you want to keep and the not so good things that you would want to change. It's easy to talk about, but it's super hard to do in practice. Get help if you need to. It's okay. All right, so recap. 1, there is good in this world and it's worth fighting for. 2, there is a calling on your life. Go find it. 3, be humble. And 4, keep the good things from your past and don't repeat the bad. I'm so proud of you. I'm impressed with the young men and women that you've become, and I'm excited to see what you do with the life that's been given to you. I believe in you. I'm going to miss you. Congratulations, class of 2020. I bid you all a very fond farewell.
Thank you, Bill Kirkwood. Well, we're now at the part of the ceremony which we've all been waiting for, the presentation of the diplomas for the graduating seniors of the McNary class of 2020. At this time, I would like to welcome a member of our faculty, Mr. Lewis Tiller, to help us with the presentation of the diplomas. Can we please give Mr. Tiller a round of applause?
Anthony Garcia Reyes. Aliyah Helt. Kendall Takini. Veronica Johnson. Marisa Maciel. Genesis Santiago. Maria Murquecho. Malachi Vassar. Michael Ridgway. Tim Gross. Nick Shepard. Connor Shuley. Rennick Jeffries. Emily Medina. Emily Flores. Perla Palominos. Carissa Stidham. Ariana Wilson. Jada Matthews. Nautica Royal. Hannah Martinez. Jacob McNicholas. Andrew Watson. Angel Mace. Jenna Gillen Townsley. Bailey Jarnigan. Jacqueline Cabantoy. Carrie Nicklin. Annabelle Van Amber. Ariana Santana. Marissa Crawford. Star Rodriguez. Jada Ebright. Irene Mendoza. Alexis Espinosa. Priscilla Mercado Gerbe. Edwin Campos. Christelle Thornton. Lydia Valdez. Ruth Morales. Lance Brunkel. Wyatt Shore. Skylar Damon. Blanca Sendejas Lopez. Melissa Sanchez. Maritza Trevino.
Thank you, Mr. Taylor. Will Ashlyn Hamilton and Marissa Ortiz please come to the podium?
Class of 2020 graduates, please rise.
To mark our graduation from high school and as a symbol of all of our accomplishments,
You may now move your graduation tassels from the right side of your mortar boards to the left.
congratulations, Celtics. We did it.
Want me to say that?
Yeah.
Now let's join together for our final class cheer.
Ladies and gentlemen and honored guests, please stand and join me in congratulating McNary High School's graduating class of 2020. Seniors, graduates, we congratulate you on your accomplishments. And guests, we thank you for all of your support that you provided over these years. You have shown tremendous resilience, perseverance through one of the most challenging endings of any school year ever. Now, we have a few directions for you as we conclude today's commencement. We ask that we allow our graduates to exit the ticket booth on the south entrance of the stadium. Once all seniors have exited the stadium, then we would ask that the guests follow the graduates and meet them out in the parking lot. We have yearbooks available for those families that have already ordered and paid for yearbooks at the blue tent next to the school building. Again, I appreciate everyone's support. Seniors, congratulations. You are now high school graduates, and thank you for your contributions and legacy to McNary High School. Have a great day.
Support for Capital Community Media's Salem Kaiser Schools high school graduations is provided by Les Schwab Tire Centers, where doing the right thing matters. Experience the Les Schwab difference at your neighborhood Les Schwab Tire Center, or visit us on the web at leschwab.com. and by Salem Health Hospitals and Clinics. Also sponsored by Salem Auto Body and Paint Works, experts at getting you back on the road and repairing RVs, boats, semis, and power equipment. Phone 503-378-7595 or online at salemautobody.net. Thank you.